It can take so long, it feels like you're never gonna get there. There's the Burger King. Over there, Walmart, in all of its horrific, nightmarish glory. Down here, we're coming up on the light pole that I use to turn around on, but I'm not going to turn around on that. No, remember, I'm going to the Dollar Tree, the dollar store, to see if they have anything for Halloween. Because I've been in other places, like Walmart, and found next to nothing. So let us see. We're coming up on that telephone pole. It's actually not a telephone pole. It's this light pole. Right next to the O'Reilly Auto Parts sign. I usually walk up to it, circle it, and then just head right on back. Not this time, no. Not this time, no. And you know, this place is good. Not only do they honor EBT cards, but they sell propane too. And of course, God, it's gotten loud. And of course, the Taco Bell. We're almost to the Dollar Tree corner. We're getting closer. It's got a drive-through and everything. That's pretty cool. This is the thing that has amazed me most. There have been firings across the nation, store closings. They're reimagining everything, and yet in Shelton, less than 10,000 people. And we still have a functioning GameStop. How about that? I don't know how or why, but they're having a huge sale. And there's the Dollar Tree, so I'm gonna go in and see if I can get me anything for Halloween. I'll be back on my way out. Okay, I spent me a few dollars. I bought me some stupid Halloween stuff that I can use to decorate my quote-unquote office with. So that's a good thing. I'm going to show it all off in my vlog tomorrow. So that's good. But I'm going to just show off on the the walk back, all the various things on the other side of the street that I didn't show while I was walking up the one side. So you've already seen Walmart and Burger King and all these things here. So I'll see you on the other side of the road. Because we're starting the 3-mile walk back now. This is, of course, the height of dining out style and fashion. This is a combination restaurant and gas station, where you both pay for your gas and order your food at the same registers. And if you have a Shell card, you can charge your food on a Shell card. How bizarre. Jack in the Box. And soon, they dip the road for people to be able to, not the road, the sidewalks, so that people can drive into drive areas. And I, of course, stumbled over one of those. So yeah. But I'm going to cross the street here soon. Like right now. I should have asked for 2 bags. The plastic bag I have my things in has got a couple of little tiny holes in it from the things that I purchased, so I'm just hoping it doesn't tear entirely. Because that would be bad. Truly. Now, one of the last times, in fact, the last time, well, it wasn't the last time I walked up here. I walk up here all the time. I don't even know what I was thinking. But I'm remembering now when it was cold and wet, and there was snow and ice. And I almost fell right up here, because there was ice on these sections. And when I clapped my one foot down, it went flying into the air. And I lost my balance. So I slapped my other foot down. And it went flying into the air because it was ice. And so still off balance and falling, I slapped my other foot down again. And amazingly, that one landed in just a way that was directly underneath me and it did not slide or fall. And so I went, whoa, I'm falling, slap, I'm falling, clap, I got it. Oh my Lord. Now this up here is a small, I don't know, it's not like a strip mall. Because see, it goes back quite some distance there. I mean, there's a restaurant complex, there's a Les Schwab tire place, and it's all back that way. So, it's not a tiny area, but it's not huge either. But right there, is the McDonald's. They tore it down to the foundations and more, and then rebuilt it into what it is now. I haven't been inside because when was the last time I went to a fast food joint? I think it was not the Burger King, excuse me. I think it was the Dairy Queen in downtown Shelton. About a year ago? It's been a long time since I've eaten fast food. Probably a good thing. Well, I'll see you further along the road. 2 drive-thrus. 2 drive-through lanes. We are so cosmopolitan in Shelton, Washington. This has been one of the worst parts of having dentures. I like Subway sandwiches. I have enjoyed Subway sandwiches. I and my wife used to eat Subway sandwiches quite a lot. And until I had my teeth removed, I still ate those. But with my dentures, I cannot bite those. I literally cannot bite and chew my way through a sandwich like that. Plus, I no longer have the visceral joy of biting with my teeth. And I can barely taste anything, so if I did buy a Subway sandwich, I'd have to chop it up into tiny pieces with a knife and fork anyway, and then eat the pieces with a spoon. What would be the point? And then, of course, we have a lot of gyms, gymnasiums here in Shelton. There's the gymnasium up in southern Shelton, well, down in southern Shelton, and then there's the gymnasium here. I'm sure there are other gymnasiums. Even though one of the other ones downtown, I showed you the place where it was, used to be there, and is gone. Then there's only so many gymnasiums you can have. So, hey look, the front half of a car. Hey look, my shadow. Hey look, downtown Shelton. Hey look, some form of, I guess it's an apartment complex? Question mark? I have no idea. I just live here in Shelton. I don't know anything about it. Well, until something more interesting comes up. And this little place is only open for breakfast and lunch. So they open at like, well, let's take a look. Yeah, they open at 8 in the morning and they close at 2:30 in the afternoon. How about that? That's pretty crazy, I think. And even though it's loud, this makes me very sad here that it's like South Sound Appliance and all these things, because there used to be a bookstore here. And not only that bookstore, it was called Lasley's Books. And why that is so fascinating is I can't remember where it started, whether it started in Shelton or somewhere else, but it eventually, they grew big enough that they had several bookstores open, not only here, but in Olympia as well. And then all of the bookstores in Olympia ended up closing, and this was the last one, and well, as you saw, Lasley's Books did not last into the 2019s. And that makes me very, very sad. I'm coming up on the cross the street part, where I cross the street coming up this way. I'm not going to cross the street because, you know, you can't walk down on the other side. So I'm going to shut her down again until I find something else that's interesting. I'm going to take a different path back through downtown Shelton than I took before, so that'll be interesting. So until something interesting comes along, I'll see you there. I don't know how well this is showing up, but coming up it was 7:14 and now it's 8:10. So it's taken me an hour to walk from here to the dollar store and then back. That's 3 miles. Hokey smokes. A mile a minute. Mile a minute? Mile every 20 minutes. 3 miles an hour. Yeah, we're a little over, no, yeah, a little over 4 kph. This here used to be a art gallery. That building right over there. Before that, it was a funeral home with crematoriums. But then, the people that turned it into an art gallery, you know, cleared it out, did the work, changed it into an art gallery, and then the art gallery went out of business. Now, apparently it's a tattoo parlor, which is, you know, cool. But again, it's like taking up the entire building here. And then of course people live in the top half, so I guess it's the people that run the tattoo parlor? Question mark? No, this is a path that I used to walk a lot before, when I lived with my brother-in-law, and I lived in, before even that, when I used to live in the house with my wife before she died. And then before Wells Fargo went and took my house illegally. But up at the top of this road is a path, so loud, is a path that runs through the forest. And it's a cool path. I've made a lot of videos walking up it, both, you know, after it's rained and during rain, and after it snowed and during snow, so lots of those. This time I'm not going to take that path. Oddly, up in Bellingham, Washington, where I used to live, there's a street called Texas Street. And it was kind of where, you know, people of low repute went, and there was a lot of crime and a lot of drugs. The street we're going to walk down is Texas Street. I don't know if it has any crime or drugs or anything like that, but it does have the railroad tracks running right along it. Now the railroad tracks haven't worked for a couple of years, but they used to before that. There was a plant down on the bay, and they closed the bay. And when they closed the plant, well, there was no need for the railroad tracks to be running anymore. So they've been closing those things down, and there have been no trains. This right here was the biggest intersection through this part of town. And boy, when the train went through, it sucked. Because it shut down traffic for like 15-20 minutes at a time. And that sucked. So we're going to walk on the path because they did some work on the railroad tracks the other day. They actually not only went through and cut down a lot of the small trees and bigger bushes that had been growing up between the ties, but they also got out one of those big dirt diggers and was digging out sections between the ties. So I don't know. Apparently they've sold the plant. They might be bringing the plant back online, in which case, you know, they gotta fix up the railroad tracks. Now we're waiting for the loud cars to go by. We're not at the track part yet. It still runs off back there. When we get up closer over here, it circles up and, not circles, but cycles up closer to the road, so we just walk over and we're on it. But there's houses, and there's businesses, and apartments. People live down here, and it's right next to the park. So, that's all a good thing. What the heck is this? Oh. Gas main replacement. Project information. Oh! I guess they're gonna replace the gas main? Huh. Don't have me. If I better get out of the road before I get crushed. Yeah, nothing really exciting for a while. Just me walking along a quiet downtown Shelton urban road area. Yeah, so cool. And it is. It's nice to take a look at this stuff. It's nice to see things. But we're just about there where we can cross and start walking on the tracks. And then hopefully not falling. I did bring my flashlight, but I don't know how well it's going to actually work for providing light ahead of me. You can see that. Oh, it's kind of going off way over there. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's mighty damned useful, isn't it? Probably be better if I just turn that thing off. So I'm turning it off. Or trying to. There. Oh, that's... I can't see a thing. Here, just a moment. Okay. Oof. Here we go. Now, it's been a while since I've walked up here. So I'm not quite sure where it was they had done the work and if the area's all healed up since then, because especially since there's like stuff growing up here again already. It's been a good month since I've walked this path. So, well, I mean, most of the big things that used to be here are gone. So even though you can't see anything dramatic, just the fact that I can walk over here like this on this track is bizarre. Because it used to be just fully overgrown, all of these things. You couldn't walk over to these sides because of all the various bushes and trees that had been growing up through here. So they did some work. Like here. Here's where they had the dirt movers. they dug stuff up out of the ground. Right, they ripped it up there, and they did ripping up here, and I don't know what they're doing. They must be fixing it up for something. Oh, I'm gonna fall to my death. There's like inches of space here on these ties. Yeah, I mean, this is all tore up. I don't know why. I wonder what they're doing. Ugh, I gotta get off this one track. I mean, it's amazing. Again, they cleared it all out. It used to be just a total vegetable factory through here. Let's see, I don't probably... Do I need this anymore? Kind of. There. Let's see. Ugh. So yeah. And then over there is the park. So that's cool. And it is. But I just wanted to show you the stuff through here on the path. I'll be back. And from here, we're just heading into places where I had already been. And I'm starting to get into the serious climb home territory. So thank you very much for coming along with me on this journey of exploration. It is greatly appreciated. I enjoy going on Walkies, and I enjoy making videos. So it's a win-win combination. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend. And that is a very good thing.